I send it now on my angels minister. I know you told us on Friday night that you're going to minister to the people. Come on, healer. Everybody say healer, healer. I want to hear your sound, healer. Let me hear your sound. Come on, decree it over this auditorium, healer. Healer, healer. Healer, healer, put a sound. Somebody say it now, healer. Provider, come on, provider. Provider. Jehovah Jireh. Jehovah Jireh. Provider. Provider. Somebody decree and declare now. Provider, provider. Oh my God. Provider, come on. Come on. I bow before the King. I bow before the King.
Bow before the King.
I want to hear y'all shout. I bow before the King. I bow before the King. Humble yourself under the mighty hands of God.
Bow before the King.
He will exalt thee. Humble yourself.
Bow before the King.
I bow before the King.
Bow before the King.
I bow before you.
Bow before the King.
I bow before you. Somebody begin to bow. Abasandio Cordia, Abasandia, Abasandio Cordia, Sandio Cordia, Abasandia, Basia. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, we bow, we bow. Angels bow before you.
Bow before the King.
I bow before the King.
Bow before the King. Bow before the King. Bow before the King.
I dare you to begin to bow and worship him now.
Bow before the King.
He's ministering to your inner soul, your inner thoughts. He's ministering to you now. The Spirit of the living God is ministering to your inner being. I bow before you.
Bow before the King.
Bow before the King.
Bow before the King.
Amania Sandio Konia Manana Sandio.
Bow before the King.
Anana Sandio Konia. Come on, bow before the King.
Bow before the King.
Bow down and bow before.
Bow before the King.
Somebody put your hands in a receiving position now. Those of you at home, put your hand in receiving position right now. This is worship. We don't normally do this here, but this is a sound right now, a sound of release. Somebody about it. I told you God is ministering to people. Angels was dispatched over this place. Oh my God, angels are dispatched right now. Oh my God, they're ministering to your heart. They're ministering to your soul. They're ministering to your needs. There are needs that got to be met. There are needs that got to be met. There are burdens that got to be lifted right now. There are problems that got to be solved right now. Angels bow, 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 bow. Bow. I bow before you. I give it up. I give it up. I give it up. I turn it loose. I turn it loose. I let it go. 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 I turn it loose. I let it go. I turn it loose. I let it go. I tell you to bow before him. Give it to him. Come on, let's call it. Say, Master. Come on, Savior, Savior, Healer, 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 Deliverer, Deliverer, Deliverer. Thank you, praise team. Y'all lift your hands up and give God a praise. Now grab your neighbor hand like you pulling them out of something right now. Say, neighbor, we coming out of this. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Grab their hands like you're pulling them out of something. Say, neighbor, we coming out of this. My mic. Just come on, y'all you got to believe what you're saying now. Oh my God, put up a sound as we go right now. Oh my God, start pulling your neighbor out. Say, we coming out of this. Oh my God. Oh my God, this struggle got to be over. This struggle got to pass. This too got to pass. We coming out of this. No, it's the sound is squilling. Maybe, wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. Let's see if they're going to get it right. Come on, this got to pass. Come on, open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Say, it got to pass. It got to pass. This got to be over. I got to get through this here. Oh my God. Yes. It got to pass. Great. Can y'all bring me one of those books right quicker? Give God a hand clap of praise right quickly. Anyone have your book? Anyone have your book in church? Anyone brought it? Y'all left it home? Someone get one of them books off my desk. I want to share with this here. My oldest daughter was giving me this testimony before I walked in, and it really blessed me. Not only her, but I've been getting calls all week long. Oh my God. I mean, all week long. Let's give our co-pastor a hand clap. I'm going to get right into the word, but I want to share it with you that did not get a copy. This purple book is really, my oldest daughter said, the young lady lost her mom and dad. My niece bought books because she wanted to minister to people at the banquet, the release. She say, no, Uncle Junior, let me get 5 books. I want to give this to people that lost. One of the young ladies read it with tears in her eyes because I share unselfish thoughts. I share my, people like to fake it, like they was all strong and they had the faith. No, I went in. I share that. I almost gave up on God. I almost gave up on all the preaching that I was preaching because I felt like God had let me down. Look at some of y'all judging. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. There's a moment in your life that make you say, God, where are you? It was a battle between my faith and death because I felt like I prayed and I was seeing God do many things and I didn't understand why. So I was getting angry with God. Anybody ever got angry with God? Keep living. Keep living. There are going to come moments in your life you're going to say, God, why? Why? And in her detail, she had to leave the work to go and finish read it because it bless her. See, when my family tell me about it, they experienced this with me. When my daughter them tell me about it, they experienced it with me. They was on that journey with me. When the members sometimes tell me about it, they weren't there physically, but they was on the journey. They saw me preach. But when you got somebody on the outside, and we had people on the outside that saying, this have blessed my life. So if you know anybody that are grieving, you know anybody that going through something, get them a copy of this book. I'm telling you, it's gonna help them survive. I know Minister Yolanda just lost her mom right after, it was before my dad, or after my dad, before my dad, and she was able to call me up when I lost my dad because I was calling her up every day. Let me tell you how amazing God is. Now it was her time to minister to me. God is so amazing. He would never leave you alone. God allowed her to go to that journey that now, as I preached to her, now she had to text me and preach to me. Bishop, you're going to get through this here. There, some of you that are going through the unexpected, it may not be a loss. Maybe you've been hit with something that you say, why me? I want you to throw your hand up and say, God is still in control. Oh my God. Grab your neighbor by the hand and say, he's still in control. So if you have not gotten a copy, get a copy today. Get a copy today. Those of you can go to my website, get a copy. They'll let you know about it. Hey, I don't know if anybody here ever battled with unbelief. We all experience unbelief on different level. Every believer that walk in here go to a season where they have to experience some form of unbelief. When God don't answer you like you want him to. See, today let's deal with life, where you struggle with, Lord, I know you're going to do it, but I just want to know when. Can I get some real people that got some good, some struggles that you understand what I'm talking about? I know your words say you would do it, but somebody just jump up and say, when. See, our belief system, and I want you to remember that word, belief system. Belief system sometimes be targeted with unbelief that are attached to being disappointed, prayers not answered when you want it to be answered. Oh my God. Things don't come out the way you expected to come out. The enemy target our belief system because we birth miracles in the way we believe. Whether you like it or not, if you don't believe, it's not going to happen. I don't care how many times I prophesy to you. I don't care how many prophecies you get. If you don't believe that prophecy is going to come to pass, it ain't going to happen. Sister Katrina, Miss Katrina, go to Trinity right now and lay hands on her left side of her head and just say, you're going to be a millionaire. Sister Nicole, go on her right side, lay hands on the same head and say you're going to be a millionaire. Now I can surely say that I messed up. I used the wrong one. Because she believed that. She started crying. See, I had to use somebody that say, But she believed. Look at the tears that come out. Now she got to work on the prophecy that was spoken to her. Because if she don't work on the prophecy, it just be words. I don't need no more words. I need demonstration now. I need about 7%. I need to see God demonstration. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. I didn't know she was gonna do that. She respond. She respond like a person that believed the word of God. See, it's in your response. Now let's deal with it in Mark 9:24. Let's deal with a desperate man. Anybody ever been desperate? A desperate father that intercede to Jesus on the behalf of his son, afflicted son. A desperate father interceding to Jesus on behalf that my son is afflicted. He expressed something so strongly, Samoria, something that was difficult to handle. Something that was confusing in just 5 words. It's confusing to me. He profoundly put a statement out there saying, God, you know what? I'm dealing with this here, but I'm coming to you that I need a miracle. I need my son healed. Common experiences. Anybody had something that people say, it's going to be all right? Hey, you don't even know what I'm thinking now. I'm trying to get through the day and you got a nerve to tell me it's going to be all right. This man expressing himself in 5 words. Everybody say 5 words. You know what his word? I believe. Help my unbelief. And some of the word, Lord, I believe, but I need help. I need about 7 persons to jump and say, help. Sometimes you got to stop acting like you did it and you got it all together. Throw your head back and say, God, help. I need help. I need help with my kids. I need help with this finance. I need help with these bills. I need help with everything. I need help. Stop trying to make people feel like you so strong. Tell your neighbor, I ain't all that. I need help. I'm taking off my super over my Superman and Superwoman. I need help now. I'm tired of everybody just pouring everything on me, just pouring it on me because they feel like I'm strong enough to handle. Oh my God, I want you to know I'm all right, but I need help now. I need God to help me. I got to go to Jesus. I got to find a place. Lord, I believe. Help. See, you got to realize that both on this journey of life, sometimes belief and unbelief target you at the same time. In the midst of you need a miracle, sometimes your faith and doubt be placed in the same perspective. I know you're going to do it. I don't know how. I know you're going to come through. I don't know when. I know you said it's going to be all right. I heard Bishop say, but God look like what Bishop's saying is not coming. Sometimes faith and doubt be present at the same time. What did I do when I'm faced with something and I'm really trying to get myself together and to make sense of this whole thing? Trying to see. Sometimes you step out in faith and then doubt, unbelief will set in. Oh my God. It's bad when you become stagnated, that you cannot move, you cannot do nothing. I'm just stuck. You know, I'm tired of dealing with people that don't want to go nowhere. Oh my God. Tell your neighbor, I'm not comfortable where I'm at. It got to be more out there. It got to be more than come to church and then me hearing a preacher preach and I'm not getting a demonstration. It got to be more. And me just, I'm sending my tithes and offering, Bishop. I don't want just your tithes and offering. I need some people that ready to do authority. you're going to grow. See, even in the midst of doing something great, even in the midst of experiencing God moving your life, Peter stepped off the boat. If you read Matthew 14, 28 to 31, sometimes your faith and trust in God gets stagnated, especially when you step into the unknown. When you step into the unknown, where you're trusting God in the unknown, and then you believe in God for a miracle. See, I could not back up on God with this that I'm experiencing. I made a choice to trust God. And don't tell me sometimes that doubt don't try to sit in. See, I'm talking from experience. I'm not talking from those of you that want to think I'm just giving you knowledge. No, I'm giving you experience attached to knowledge. I'm letting you know that this faith walk is no joke. You got to walk by faith. Some days you're not going to be able to kick your legs up. Some days you're not going to be able to move, but you got to walk by faith and not by sight. You got to believe God that it's going to happen. No matter how you feel, you can't go with your feelings. So when you step into the unknown, you better know that you're going to have a fight. The enemy going to try to target your unbelief. He have the audacity to tell you where you are. Peter stepped off the boat while all the other disciples on the boat. But you know what he did? When doubts step into life in the unknown, he starts sinking. But he had a cry, help! Yeah. See, some of y'all done lost your cry. You so pitiful, you don't even know how to cry. I don't care if somebody hear you. Stop trying to make people feel like you ain't got to cry. I need somebody to say, help! I want somebody to say it like you got some, like you ain't got no sense, like you mad at the devil. To jump up out of your seat, say, help! God said, I'm going to let some of y'all step in something that you never did before. You step into the unknown. I'm going to let you move in places that you never moved before. I'm going to let you act out things that you never acted out before. I dare you to take 3 steps and say, I'm stepping into the unknown. I'm stepping out of me and I'm stepping into God. I'm stepping to out of in the impossible where it become possible. Tell somebody, say, it got to happen. Trusting God in the unknown is a journey that you're alone. You're not by yourself. People are not going to understand how you trust in God. See, some people are like Thomas. In John 20, they're like Thomas. He declared, I will not believe until I see. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm tired of people coming to church saying, show me what you can do. Show me what to know. You got to come in here with faith. You got to come in with expectation. Say, oh God, when I get in the sanctuary, I command a miracle to take place. I command I'm not going back home. Stop putting it on the preacher. Sometimes it's your faith. It's your expectation. You got to believe God for it. Like Thomas, I'm not going to believe until I see it. Now, let's process this right quick. If you declare I'm not going to believe until I see it, you limit your ability to experience the supernatural. Whoa. I am tired of being in church where I'm limited to where I can go. There's no level, no dimension in God. I don't care. You ain't got to have a mic in your hand to go to the places that God's trying to take you. Some of y'all are doing great work and you don't even preach on Sunday morning. You're reaching people that the preacher would never, oh y'all don't like what I'm saying, that the preacher would never reach because you don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself because you ain't got a title before your name. Some of the people that got title before their name need to give up the title and get their prayer life back. Say, take this title. Let me get my prayer life back. Let me get my walk back with God. You don't put me in a place now I think I'm sedity. I think I'm all that. I think I need to be glorified. I think I need, no, give me my prayer life. I'd rather have my prayer life than you to call me bishop, prophet, or anything in the world. When your faith is based upon proof, physical proof, I'm not going to believe until it happens. God, let me help you. God, if you do this here, oh my God, if you show me this here, I make sure I be in church. If God already know you ain't going to come to church Sunday. He already know you ain't going to be in church Sunday. You already plan to go where you playing at. But when your faith and is based on physical proof, God, I would praise you if you do this here. And some of the word you're telling God, on the way I'm going to praise you, you give me some physical proof. If you show me in the natural that it's done, your faith got to be based on God. I don't know when, I don't know how. I'm going to step in the unknown. I'm going to trust you until it happens. I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to trust your process. I don't know what your process is. Your process may take me through a journey that I may have to lose some things. I may have to lose some friends. I'm going to trust your process. Your process may bring tears out of my eyes, but I'm going to trust your process. Your process may make me cry all night long. See, we got to realize every day our life is faced with ups and downs, good and bad. Good and bad. Sister, go get me 3 cups. Right quick. Bring me 3 cups and bring me salt and pepper. Yeah. Every day. See it. For what God has for you is bigger than anything that you got to go through. But sometimes in order to bring things to pass, God got to mix some things together. Think it not strange that you're being mixed to formulate what God is doing in this season. Oh, y'all don't like what I'm saying right now. He's mixing things in your life to really design what he has for you in this season. I saw a preacher, and this thing blessed my heart. So what he do, he say, Junior, this is what I'm doing. I'm just Thompson-rising it. I'm putting a little bit of me involved. He say, Junior, what I do, matter of fact, he say, I take an empty vessel and I mix good. Oh my God. Tell somebody God is mixing some things together. Touch your neighbor, say, don't worry about what's happening right now. God got it all under control. Oh my God. Tell your neighbor, say, it may look like you're not coming out. It may look like you're not, but God is, he say, then I take the good, then I take the bad. Every morning we got good and bad. Every day we got to experience good and evil. Every day we got to walk out like we don't know what's going on. So God say, I take the bad, I take the good, then I mix it together. Now see, you don't understand what's going on because it seemed like you all messed up. He say, I take the bad and good and I mix it together. And you know what? The mixing it, this is purpose. All things work together for the good of them. Oh my God. He said, I'm going to bring some purpose out of your good, your bad, your sick days, your dad day, your up days, your down day. God said there's some purpose behind everything you're going through. So though you that going through something right now, you must realize that if it's bad, God got some purpose behind it. If it's good, God got some purpose behind it. I got to give him praise in all things because he had mixed it together. Somebody jump up and tell your neighbor, say Romans 8:28, all things. Oh my God. God mixing it. Come on, say all things work together for the good of them that love God, that are in Christ Jesus, according to what his. I need somebody to say it gotta happen. Something good is coming out of this here. I need you to grab your neighbor's hand like you're about to shake it off and say, neighbor, keep pressing, keep pushing, keep praying, keep fasting, keep moving. Now tell that neighbor, say it's all good. Somebody that don't mind walk around and shake somebody's hand and say it's all good. So he say, what I'm doing, he said the good, the bad, the ups, the down, the countenance that you wear, the attitude that come out of this here, it say it determine your heart. See, what we seen and heard determine our countenance, how we feel, our attitude, our motives. That determine our heart. The entrance point of our heart is our eyes and our ears. It matters what you listen to. It matters who's talking to you. Oh my God. It matters the voice. See, God told me, God said, a lot of people hear a sound, but not many people hear my voice. I started crying. I said, God, I don't want to just hear a sound. I want to know your voice. See, what we see and hear determine how we think and how we feel. It's how we feel. Don't tell me your feelings cannot cause you. Your feelings will cause you to dislike people you don't even know. Because of what you heard. You haven't even been around that person, but you don't like them. And somebody say, why you don't like them? I heard. You never saw them do anything, but you heard. And there are people that put some bad pollution out there. They pollute the air about you because they don't like the anointing upon your life. There are people that are jealous of your walk, but you got to understand you cannot worry about what they say. See, what brings things together, it connect your attitude and your feelings. When you got a bad attitude, it's hard to walk by faith. No matter how much I get up and preach, in the book of Numbers, chapter 13, Joshua and Caleb went out with the other spies. The children of Israel was getting ready to do something big. Do you know every time you get ready to do something big, there are going to be enemies that are trying to fight you? You ain't nothing if you're not being fought. You're not a threat to the enemy if you're not being fought. Let me help you out. Don't look at nobody and say, they ain't doing nothing. Ain't nothing happening to them, Lord. I used to pray like that. Lord, that preacher over there, I know they doing wrong. Why you not touching them? Why you touching me? That used to be my prayers. I ain't understand. I ain't understand how they got. I know they just got caught. And I'm living holy and holy and holy and holy and holy, holy. It look like you ain't doing nothing to them. They're not a threat to the enemy. The enemy already, they're not a threat. So if you're going through a test or a trial, I need somebody to jump and say, I'm a threat. I'm a threat. You mad at me. You mad at me, devil. You mad at me. So the children of Israel, before they could walk in great possession, the promised land, a blessed state of fruitfulness. Somebody said, I got to enter into my state of fruitfulness. My tree got to produce. My tree got to produce. As they sent the 10 spies out there, they had one giant, some giants that was between them and their place of blessing. What you have built that causing you not to step into your place of blessing. Don't let the doctor report phase you. Because sometimes it would cause you to deal with unbelief, with trying to figure out, God, why you let me. Never try to ask God why this is happening to me. When they get ready to approach, see, whenever you get ready to get a miracle, you got to realize there are always going to be some stumbling blocks that come in your way that try to block you. People are going to stop talking to you. People that you used to be able to help on your side, they turn their back on you. You got to realize these just steps in the unknown. When God stops something, that means he got something else available for you. When he closed one door, that means you're ready to open up another door. When God do something his way, he's so amazing. He's not going to share everything. He said in some of the words, you don't even know how the bones go in a woman that is with child. So why are you worrying about how I'm going to bring you out? I already got a way. Your son shall preach. Your daughter shall preach the gospel. Stop worrying. So they had to deal with, one, their thought. Because when they came back, although they had two that say we can take the land, in the 30th verse, Caleb of chapter 13 of the book of Numbers, Caleb stood before the people and before Moses and said, let us go up at once and possess it. Touch your neighbor, say, if you're not with me, get from around me. In this season, I don't want no doubters walking around me while I'm praying. Tell somebody it's time to possess. You say, let us go up and possess it. For we are well able to overcome it. Oh my God. Not because of our strength, because of his strength. Y'all ain't getting right now. See, when you need a miracle, it can't be because of you. We are well able to overcome it. We will overcome it. And you know what? That word overcome in some of the word, we're going to get through this here. I need you to tell somebody, say, it don't matter how things look, you're going to get through this journey. But the men that went up with him, that's why it matters who you have on your side. It matters when you get a prophetic word, stop telling everybody everything God tell you. Child, I had a vision last night, and God told me I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. By the time you get off the phone, that person say, how you know God going to do it? You cannot share everything with everybody. You got to have like-minded people that is around you when you're speaking. Oh my God, everybody in your circle is not like-minded. There's some people in your circle don't even know how to pray for themselves. Stop telling everybody, touch and agree with me that I get this financial blessing tomorrow. Oh my God, you touch and agree with somebody that already died and that you ain't got because they ain't got their blessing. Tell somebody, I got to find like-minded people. So the men that went over and said in verse 31, we're not able to go up against the people. They are stronger than we are. Oh my God. Whenever you start thinking that your problem is bigger than your God, you're in trouble. It does not matter what the medical papers say. Your problem is not bigger than your God. They told me if I didn't get the operation, I won't be able to walk no more. There was too many different opinions out there. I said, I'm going to trust God. Y'all remember I sat right behind this pulpit right here 3 years ago. I'm going to see, do y'all remember? And I say, COVID-19 is going to be a common cold after a while. I stood right here, and before it came out, I say, those of you that you better not go out, and y'all finna get upset with me. Those of you that run and get vaccinated or unvaccinated, you better make sure you know God, because the vaccinated and the unvaccinated get ready to experience something that they never experienced before. I didn't knock what they were doing. I would never knock medical science, but I was letting you know your trust got to be in God. You cannot turn your trust in and nothing wrong with medical science, but there's a limit. My trust got to be in God. Sometimes God will let people get the operation that's to prove to you that he'll put the thing back in you again. Oh my God, he's a creator. Some of y'all are going to go get checked. I'm prophesying right now. And they took out something parts of your body. When you go back and they check again, they're going to grow back because you're in the creative power of God. Some of y'all that had an operation, they're going to go back and say, I don't know how you able to bend your legs because we took everything out. I'm telling y'all, we in a miracle explosion operation. You got to believe that God can do anything. So they were going by the report. These men say, we brought up evil report of the land. Verse 32, gave to the children of Israel in the land that we are going to search it. We can eat good and live, but we saw giants. Look at somebody, say, face your giant. Face your giant. What causing you to doubt God? Face your giant. I'm not going to tell you that on this journey that every day was good. Some days I laid in bed, I said, God, why? Why you won't go ahead on and heal me? Why do I have to go? God, I'm standing before your people. I'm preaching your word. I'm telling people you're a healer. My wife will tell you there was time I was afraid. The armor bearers will tell you there was time when I would go into churches. I'd be afraid to walk down the church because I say everybody looking at you. Man of faith. Man of power. Oh, y'all don't want to hear me today. Well, God say, remember what I told you? I'll fight for you. That's what he told the children of Israel, say, I'm going to fight for you. You know God is fighting for you. See, faith is the channel that the enemy tried to block. It's a channel to get God's grace, the channel to get God's salvation, the channel that God's gifts can flow. I'm ready to see the gifts flow. I'm ready to walk out here and tell demons to run. But I got to have the faith. Unbelief, on the other hand, is a challenge that tries to block the gift from flowing. James 1, and I'm almost done. I'm boring to you? I hope I'm not boring to you. James 1, 5-8. If any man lack wisdom, let him ask of God, who generously, without reproach, will give it to you. God not worrying about your stature. God not worrying about who you are. He say, without reproach, he generously give it to you. I'm telling you, he's not worrying about whether you prayed last week, whether you did everything. He's generous. If you can go to God no matter what state you're in. That's what people don't understand. You ain't got to put no oil all over your head. All you got to do is say, help! But let him ask, this to catch. When you go to God, you can ask God anything, no matter what state you're in, but you got to ask in faith with no doubting. The one who doubts is like the wave, the sea, driven, tossed by the wind. One moment you're all motivated, and the next moment you're saying, I ain't nothing. Stop saying you ain't nothing. Start saying it ain't nothing. Somebody say you're not coming out. Somebody say it ain't nothing. Somebody say you lost your car. It ain't nothing. You look at your neighbor and say it's just a temporary inconvenience. Somebody say I'm walking like this. It's just temporary. I'm not gonna be like this always. Oh my God, you ain't got no money. It's just temporary. I'm not gonna worry about that. You think I'm gonna get a headache because you saw me up? Now you see me down? Baby, this is just temporary. In a minute now, God is about to blow my mind. In a minute now, God is about to rain on my. In a minute now, I need about 7%. It ain't nothing. It's just temporary inconvenience. He say, ask in faith, for a person was not supposed that his will receive anything from the Lord. Don't think because, Lord, I'm an usher in church. Lord, I pay my tithes. Lord, I give in the offering. You got to do this. No, anything that is not worked with faith will not happen. Faith moves the hands of God. I don't care how holy you are. I don't care if you live so holy and people don't come in and out of your house. You better have some faith. I don't care if you wear your dress all the way down to the floor and nobody else have their dress up short. It don't matter about your dress. It's about how your faith walk is. You better make sure you have a relationship with God. I don't care if you speak in tongues until the light go off and come back on. The light can go off and come back on. Lights off. Lights on. It don't mean nothing if you don't have no faith. Faith without work is dead. He say, don't suppose. Don't just think it got to happen because you're doing all this here. Say you're like a double-minded person. Unstable in all your ways. Anybody been around an unstable person? Boy, you don't know what to do with an unstable person. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Oh, no, I'm going to leave that alone. That just came down. I just felt that right now. But sometimes you cannot walk around people that... Why are you getting advice from somebody unstable? You know what I call you unstable preachers? When you believe that God can do it for somebody else, but he can't do it for you. You done lost your mind. My first gonna be home. God, I want you to move in my life and then move for them. I'm tired of having faith for somebody else. I need to have faith for myself. You ever been around an unstable woman? If you can't say amen, just say, oh, Jesus. I know she would have said, you ever been around an unstable man? I'm surprised she said out loud. They are hard to please. Yes, he is. Oh, wow. Let me change that. Now, the devil always attack your belief system. Let me change that. He always attack your belief system or your faith. Watch this. Watch this. I want you to get this. Look at your neighbor and say, what you believe determine who you are. Tell that person again. Say, what you believe. If you believe that cancer is going to take you out, you're going to die. You got to minister to yourself until your belief system have changed your attitude the way you believe. You got to take the word and begin to minister to yourself. You remember what he said? As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So it determines who you are. If you believe that you're never going to get a good man, you ain't going to never get a good man. A good woman, it'll never happen. And you keep saying you don't want a man, you ain't going to get one. They're going to pass you by. The man that God has for you is going to give to somebody else. Don't go by the things that in your ears. Let me tell you something. Sometimes the enemy will talk to you and say, you ain't nothing. Somebody jump up and say, I am somebody. Look at your neighbor and say, you got to know who you are. It's not predicated on who are around. You got to know who you are. When you walk in here and say, I know who I am. I am what God has made me to be. I am somebody. I'm anointed. I'm appointed. Matter of fact, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I need about 7%. I know what you're talking about. See, your eyes is overwhelmed by imagination. You got to be careful with imagination because there's some false imagination, a false image that feed your eyes, that connect to your feelings, connect to your thoughts. And when these false imagination or these false images come in your mind and in your heart, it starts making you feel like you're not going nowhere. But little by little, God is moving you up. You don't know what God is doing for you. He's working while you're sleeping. He's acting while you're responding. While you're praying, God said, I'm already acting. I'm on it. Somebody say, God is on it already. God on it before you ask him for it. He just waiting on you to ask him for it. He's just waiting on. He said, I'm already on it. I already see what it's going to end at. I'm already on it. I know what's on your heart. I know the burdens that you're taking. See, there are dreams that have been shaken. Their life has went through a journey. Unbearable sorrow. Burdens that you're carrying. Let me get real with somebody. There are things that we just cannot keep putting it on the outside. Now it's showing up behind the smile, behind the dress up. The real you is crying for help. The real you is saying, I'm tired. When your pain start crying out, it triggers a sadness. It triggers frustration. It attacks your belief system into a place that you become stuck. It's hard to walk away when it seems like things are being contradicting your life, when you know that you should have more, you deserve more. Look at your neighbor and say, I deserve to be happy. Say it like you really mean it. Say, I deserve to be happy. See, when you got a thought that's telling you that it's over, you got another thought that's telling you that you're not going nowhere. I wonder if people right now getting my message while I'm up and preaching, looking at some, trying to stay awake. Others got other things that got their attention. While I'm preaching, thoughts are running to my mind. Are they really getting your message? Others saying, I wish he'd hurry up. While I'm preaching, I'm fighting in my thoughts saying, Lord, is they really getting what I'm saying? See, we got to realize before I develop a feeling, I got to first have a thought. So what give me a thought, and when I look at you and you, I'm not interested, then a feeling come around. That's what wrong with a lot of people. Sometimes we let our feelings carry us somewhere that we stop believing God. You cannot go by how you feel. My God, God is not moved because you're pitiful, you're feeling sorrow, you're feeling down. God is moved by your faith. How many times we turn from what God intent for our life because of a feeling? You think God care whether or not you don't like that lady? He'll say, go hug her. Who, me, God? Yeah, he talking to you. Let me tell you something. Sometimes God's so amazing, you be trying to get out of church so quick that you don't want to speak to nobody. And God, I have that person go to the restroom. By the time you get ready to go walk out of church, and time you walk out, whoop, there it is. Y'all face one another that you got to speak. God said, I'm going to get you out of your feelings one way or another. I'm going to get you out. I'm not going to let you walk all the way around the church that you don't speak to one another. But we got so much Holy Ghost that we can walk by one another, don't even speak, don't even say hello. But we can say thank you, Jesus, with the same mouth that we can say hello to our brother. Oh, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to preach the gospel, though. He say, well, God intent for your life. I want to find God intent for my life. Shanika, I want to find what God intent for my life. I'm tired of just going around pleasing everybody else. God, what's your intent for my life? What's your intent for this ministry? I don't want this ministry to just try to be like every other ministry. What's your intent? What do you have for us to do? Psalms, I want y'all to read this when you get home. Psalms 73 and 16. He say, when I thought to know this, it was too painful for me. When I thought to know this, it was too painful. Man, there's some thoughts would cause you to go in depression. It hurt to think God carried us as far as I thinking. It hurt to just think that I don't go as far I can go, that this is the end. It hurt to just have a thought that God, you can't do nothing else for me. God, you can't heal me. You can't change my daughter. You can't change my son. You cannot change my marriage. It hurt just to have that thought, to know that I'm at the end of a journey. It hurt just to think about that this is the end. That hurt. It hurt just to think about it. Because suppose I would have thought that you would never come back in here again. You wouldn't be an armor bearer back today if I would have thought that it hurt just to have that thought. See, you got to realize it does not matter what people think about you. It matters what you think about yourself. Stop trying to fit in what people are saying about you and say, God, what's your intent for my life? I'm not going to sit around here and worry about if I'm pleasing you. I'm not going to try to please nobody else. I'm not going to preach what you want. If you want to go to another church, go to another church. I'm going to preach what God intended for this body right here. This body got to live. This body got to be alive. It hurt. It hurt to even think that if I could have changed my mindset and stopped dealing with people. When I go back in my life and say, you know what, if you didn't go down that road, it's painful to know if I would have shifted my mindset at that time, I would be far more advanced than what I'm at right now. But I was stuck. I was stuck in my feelings. I was stuck in my emotion. It hurt. It hurt to know that God would have carried me further than where I'm at right now if I would have disconnected from some people and some things. That's what the writer's saying. Man, let me tell you something. Because they made the wrong choice, because they didn't want to face their giant, they end up spending 40 years. How long you been wondering when? How long you been dealing with the journey of life where you're stagnated, where you're stuck, where you're unhappy? I want to talk to some real people right now. See, the way we think, the way we feel is so important, because it's caused God to move in our life. I prophesy this every day over everybody when I close, every morning. I don't think people really get it. I start saying, I speak blessings according to Amos 9:13. Then I pause and I say Ephesians 3:20. Oh my God. Not knowing that God can do above we can ask or think. Ephesians 3:20 say, oh my God. Now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above anything you can ask or think. Look at somebody and say, God is about to blow your mind according to the power that worketh in you. See, our thoughts, if you don't get nothing I said today, I want you to get this in your spirit. The way you think, open the eyes of God. Job 42:2 says, you know what he say? I know thou can do everything. I know. If you believe in God, the writer say, I know. Not what the preacher say. Somebody say, I know you can do it, God. I know you can do it. If you did it before, you can do it again. I know. This is not nothing I heard. I know. Oh my God, I know you can heal me. I know you can bring me out. he say, I know you can do anything, everything. And there is no thoughts that can be withheld from thee. There's not a thought that you cannot bring to pass. There's not nothing you cannot bring to pass. This is what Job say in the moment of going through some. God, I know that you can bring me out. I just lost everything. I experienced one of the toughest times of my life. I need somebody that's going through some tough moment. Say, God, I know you can bring me back up again. I know I can rise again through your power. Job was going through one of the tough times of his life. I don't know. Job said, I know you can bring brother back. He said, I know my Redeemer still live. Anybody here came here today and said, I know God still live. And because he lived, I can face tomorrow. Because he lived, all of my fears are gone. Because he lived, I know. Our thoughts, in conclusion, our thoughts can be brought under submission of Christ. This week, I want you to bring your thoughts under submission of Christ. No matter what you're facing, say, no, God, you got this. No matter what's going on. See, they have the audacity now. First, they make you get insurance. They made us get insurance. And they tell me if I don't go get a procedure, they're going to cancel my insurance. Because it's been on over 10 years. They've been asking me to do certain things. So the crazy thing, I'm talking to Pastor Cummings, he say, Bishop, I went in the MRI and I don't like that thing. It looked like you. Did I say that right? Yeah. Like you laying down, and they put me in there one time before, and the man say you got 15 minutes. And I start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I had went up to 22 minutes, according to my count. And he say, no, you almost done. You got 10 more minutes. I say, you just said 10 more minutes. I say, I can't do it. Because it seemed like you're in a box. But our thoughts can be under submission of Christ. In closing, we're going to intercede this week. I saw our young people. I saw them when I walked out of here, 3 a.m. in the morning. And I came back at 6 a.m. because I had to go get my rest. And these same young people were still talking. They had Bible study. They had praise report. And God said, I'm reminding you of something I said. I said young and old. It's not based upon the age limit now. I'm getting ready to raise up warriors. So 2 Corinthians 10 and 5 is establishing something right now, because God said we got to bring our thoughts under submission to his power. Paul said, cast down every imagination, every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Whatever is speaking to you saying it won't happen, say yes, it will. Whatever telling you you're gonna die, say I'm gonna live. Anytime the devil tell you you're gonna die, just look at the devil. Just tell the devil, say, you still here. You still bothering. He ain't kill you. I know he ain't going to kill me. You still alive. Lift up your right hand. The woman of God right there on the end. Can you stand for me right quick? Right here. Yes, ma'am. Stretch your hands out like this here. This scripture is a symbol of what God wants you to do for the next 37 days. Because you've been warned. You've been praying. Your level of war is different than normal people. Your level of war have shifted to a place in God that the enemy really want to block you. So he would try to afflict you in every area. If he can't get you in your body, he'll try to afflict you with your family. He'll try to afflict you with your mind. He'll try to afflict you even in your finance because your level of war, because there's some people that the enemy is threatened after. And God say your level of war has come to the intent right now that he's getting ready to move in your life. It's not by chance that you're here today, but I want you to release everything. And this time when we release it, I want you to let it go. And not only release what you're going through, but there's other people that you're carrying in your heart. God say the weight is just too strong. The weight is just too strong. The weight is so skewed. It's so heavy. See, y'all got to realize when things get so heavy, it's not because you're missing out on God. It's because you're carrying something, oh my God, that now you need to release it. And in this hour, God is getting ready to release something. The weight. There's 7 other persons that are in here. Yeah. That's all God. That is. That's that sound. That's that sound. My God, right on that sound right there. There's 7 other people should be walking down the aisle right now. The weight is just too heavy. I don't know what it is, but you're carrying a weight that God want to pull it off you today. But you got to walk down the aisles. You got to walk down the aisle. You got to come. The weight just too strong. The weight just too strong. Just too strong. Too strong. Oh my God, the weight just too strong. Yeah. The weight is just too strong. If y'all think I'm gonna pull you out, I'm not gonna pull you out. You better get up and come down here now because the weight. It's too strong. It's too strong. You did it before. It's too strong. 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 God is lifting some burdens now. God is lifting some burdens now. God is lifting some burdens now. Yeah. I just need y'all to embrace. Yes. Can I get some ministers that come in and pray? Can you get all 3 of them and let them just embrace you? All 3 of them right there. Yes. So Jesse all the way in with the black all the way on all 3. Come on, y'all embrace right here. Yes. Come on. Yeah. Come on, embrace. Come on, take everything. Take
everything. I don't want it. I don't need it. God, take everything. I don't want it. I don't need it. God, take everything.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it. God, take everything.
I don't want it.
I don't want
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I just want you.
you. I just want you. I just want you.
Baba Sunday.
I just want you. I just want you. I just want you. I just want you.
I just want.
I just want you.
Come on, take everything.
Take everything.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't need it.
I don't need
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
This thing is hurting me,
I
God.
don't want it.
I don't like the way I feel. I don't like what's going on.
I don't want it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I'm turning it loose.
I don't need it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. I don't need it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
Kiara, hug up for me.
I don't need it.
Hug up for me.
I don't want it.
Come here, Trinity.
I don't need it.
Hug up for me right quick.
I don't want it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I don't want
I
it.
don't want it. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't need it.
Come on, I just.
I don't take everything. I don't want it. I don't need it. God, take everything. I don't want it. I don't need it. God.
The gentleman, see the gentleman back there with the white shirt on? I want you to go back and put both hands. I want you to pray with him. Sir, stand for me. Every dream, every goal, let me tell you something. I don't care how far your heart goes. I don't care what pain you carry. God is real, man. Let me tell you something. It was God that kept you. And nobody know you have your own way of talking to him. People may look on the outside, but you have your own way of touching him. I want to touch to get you back down the road that you want to be. You had dreams that you wrote down. You had things that you wanted to do. God is getting ready to open up your eyes and open up your ears to new avenue, new doors. For the next 37 days, you're going to hear my sound, my voice. You're going to hear me no matter where you go at. I don't care how angry, I don't care what takes place in your life. You're going to hear my voice, a still voice that is going to talk to you. It's going to come in your conscious. This awakening, this is a spiritual awakening. This man of God getting ready to pray with you right now. Matter of fact, go over to the young man right there. Yeah, right here. Yes, go over there. You close. Just put your hand in his hand. Go ahead and pray. Go ahead and pray. Pray with him right now. Because God say new direction, new doors, new doors. My God, my God, my God, my God, my God. Men. Y'all go rush back there to them men's right there. Y'all go rush back there. Rush back there. Oh my God, pray. If you did it before, God never take it. Father, I release it right now. Your voice. Your voice. Somebody open your mouth and give God a praise. Lift your hands up. Somebody lift your hands. I just want you. Just want you. Just want you.
Just want you.
I just want you.
I just want you.
Just want you.
I just want you. I just want you. I just want you.
Go, Pastor. To one of them before she go back. Hug her for me, right? I don't want it. I don't need it.
I don't need it. God, say every
Lord, I believe.
I don't want.
Help my unbelief.
I don't need it. God,
Let me minister right now. Stretch your right hands towards me now. Let me minister to every form of unbelief that may come around because prayer's not answered. Frustration, overwhelmed with life, overwhelmed with just dealing with life, financial struggles, financial burdens. Oh my God. Family problems, affliction in your body. God, we will not let anything contaminate our spirit, contaminate our thoughts. We speak a wind that will blow in this place. We flush out every unbelief. This ain't for everybody. But anybody been going through any thought wars, I want you to wash out unbelief. Come and get a bottle of this water and begin to drink it. Time you get back to your seat. Come on. Any thought wars. Any thought wars. Come get it now. Come get it now. Come on, come get it now. Oh my God, come get it now. 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 My dear Sandio Cordia Basandia. Come get it now. Come get it now. I release in the atmosphere. Time you get in your seat, just begin to drink it. Oh my God. I release over the atmosphere. Anybody got any medical issue, begin to speak as you drink it. Oh God. Mighty, mighty, mighty God. Mighty, mighty, mighty God. Mighty, mighty, mighty God. Mighty, mighty, mighty God. Mighty are the works of your hand. So if you're wrestling with unbelief, I flush out everything as you drink that water. I flush out every thought, every bad thought. We cast down every imagination. We break every wall. Those of you at home, get a glass of water right now. Those of you that watch me on YouTube, Facebook, oh my God, wherever you're watching me at right now, I command a miracle to take place in your thoughts. Oh my God, we break down every wall. Listen, give God a hand clap of praise, everyone. We sing a song, you don't know my story, you don't know what I had to go through to get here. You really don't know the things that I had to deal with. But God knows the struggle is over. Releasing in the atmosphere. That I want many of you that would give me, now you got to drink it before you leave here. No, that's, got to drink it before you leave here because I'm taking your bottle home. Don't rush yourself because I don't need everybody running to the restroom. We only got 3. Yeah, so, yeah. That puts about a smile on your face. That's good. Hey, what's up, man? That's good. Tell them, and Minister Jesse, what y'all doing? Deacon John, tell Deacon John, y'all, wherever they're getting this water for, y'all make sure y'all go and pray over the time y'all come in prayer. You know, find out where it's at. So when we go out, bring it in, it's already anointed. This place is anointed house. Hey, I want 40s and them a change. 40 years that they was in the wilderness. I don't know if it's going to be 40 hours, 40 minutes, 40 seconds. But I'm asking God to move in the midst of 40. We get ready to transition into another month, halfway part. I want everyone, I'm going to give $140. I got to add 40 with the 100. It's so amazing that I'm going to give $140 today. I want to add, I normally give $100 every Sunday, but I'm going to give $140. I want everyone that can sow a $40 seed. Men, women, those of you that want your lives to change. I'm not going to pump and prime you. But if you believe now in the word of God, I want you to find a way to sow $40 today. You look on the screen, you see, if you need a tiny envelope, hold your hands up. They'll come and accommodate you. But I want everyone that can sow $40. Do you that watch me on YouTube, Facebook, and you'll be partaker in this year, I want to pray over you, your finance. This is for a financial breakthrough. See, give and it shall be given to you. God say He get ready to open up. God have a plan for financial breakthrough, financial miracle. You young people want to go somewhere. I am a product of seed, giving seed. I went to so many services this week until every night I gave heavy. And you know what happened? Last week we gave so heavy. Out of all of the beauty schools around, we had a person that called us and say, I have a salon that the people got sick during COVID. They left all this new furniture in here. Over $45,000 worth of furniture we got for 10%. 10%, 45,000, everything that you need. God is so awesome. When you deal with the favor of God, I want Red Sea miracles to happen. Student loan debts are being canceled right now. Y'all, I'm gonna start prophesying to y'all. Y'all too weak in receiving. Mortgages are paid off right now. Somebody getting ready to go and get your own house right now. So it's about time that you buy your house now. By the time you buy your house now. By the time for you to buy your house. This is another prophecy I told y'all. Y'all forgot this here too. Y'all don't listen at the prophet when he speak. I told y'all 2 years ago, I say start saving your money. Start putting things away. Because there's no regulation on people that renting. They're going to take the rent up so high. This before it even happened. I say, y'all better start keeping things. Have things prepared. Stop going out buying all this here. Matter of fact, I told you before Christmas, I said, don't buy the doll baby this year. Sit your kids down and let them understand life. Don't go buy the expensive things right now because they're going to come a day preparing. And let me tell you something. Without God, things not going to get better. The world going to get worse. You just got to know your God. Because the Bible says, that, y'all getting mad at me, they that know their God. They that know their God. You get ready to know God. Everything you've been singing about, preaching about, jumping about, now you got to live it. Everyone get that seed. Come on and run down here right quick. Hold on before y'all run. Hold. Don't come. Come get this first thing. We have to be first partaker. I don't let nothing happen until we be first partaker. I want my seed to go in first. Well, our seed. So you're gonna cash out me back out. Our seed. We have to talk like that because see, sometimes you have to get it. The Bible says, out of all you're getting, get an understanding. Everyone, bring your seed down right quick. Come on and release your seed. Even if you did Cash App, Zales, or anything, touch the basket. Touch the basket. Throw those. Everybody that got a bottle, throw it up here. Throw it up here. Listen here. Every time she give, when she walk outside, money just come. Throw it up here. No, I'm not. I can move a little bit. Throw it up here. Throw it up here. Throw it up here. Listen. This may be foolish, but God take the foolish things and produce a miracle. You watch when these prayer warriors come here and pray over this here this week. I'm telling God to fill you up, that you getting away with every, oh my God. Listen, those of you, my daughter, those of you that are watching me, do not leave without getting one of these books, if you will. My daughter and one of the armor bearers, they will be outside. You can stop by the table. We also have t-shirts. We also have the coffee cups that you can share with us today. Everybody say the unexpected. Those of you that are watching me on Facebook, YouTube, you can go to the tgthompsonjr.com. That's tgthompsonjr.com. Purchase your book today. We'll get out in the mail. Now, if you did not get a book and you already did, you went to the banquet, you did not get your book, you got to get your book today because I'm running low on books. So don't just leave here and don't get it. You need your book. They'll be out. They're right outside. They'll do it right quick. They're right outside. I want you to go and get your book. Get your book. Father, I'm waiting on y'all that time you get through with the water, come throw it up here. And I'm going to release it. Thank you, sir. Anyone else? Anyone else? She said, wait on her.